Alright, what's going on, everybody? Should be live and ready to go here. So, picking up right where we left off, we had just finished up most of what was at the bazaar to do, and now we're going to take care of some side quests, which I imagine is most of what we'll be doing in this particular playthrough. That said, this guy is likely to stop us.
I need some help.
Yeah.
I need some help.
So if you talk to this dude, it turns into a fight.
Yes, Rangers. I'm so glad you're back. My wife and I need help. Raiders strap bombs to us with some kind of proximity trigger. If we get near each other, they'll blow up. Our friends died and no one else will come. Most people are afraid of bombs, but not you, right? I think she's over by the big entrance. I'm not sure because we know if we get too close to each other, we'll be turned into wall smears. I miss her a lot. Wait! There's a special trigger. You have to disarm both bombs at the same time or they'll explode. Same if we get too close. Please, send people to my wife so you can disarm them at the same time.
Alright, so what they're trying to do is split your party here.
Thanks, Rangers. We thought we were dead for sure.
But if you pass that perception check, so you obviously know something's going on, you can avoid that. Or at least realize you should avoid that. And just attack the guy. I'm gonna move her right here. He's out of machine turrets for some reason. Right, we're just going to move her over here because his wife will join the battle shortly on their turn. You don't have to worry too much though, because obviously you have all of these friendlies helping you out on this one, so it's not too bad of a fight at all. There's him gone. Now we just gotta start moving people up towards his wife. Antonio says he needs to come back to the game, hasn't played in about 3 months. Yeah, CRPGs are like that. They can be a little long sometimes. Takes like a turn to get close enough to her to actually hit her. Love those healing darts. They're pretty neat.
What are you doing? The occupants of Colorado Springs are under our protection.
He said that because we would have hit the turret if we did it. Usually going all in on those saw pups. I've actually never seen her throw that many out. This should do it.
How it's done.
All right. That fight always takes a second because that gives them a million health for no reason. Alright, sweet. Patch her up and then level everybody up real quick. We're going to start giving her coordination to give her extra action points. Save the other two for later, and we're waiting on her level up because she needs 6 small arms so we can give her a new shotgun. I'll go heal everybody real quick, buy some med packs, and then, come on now, we'll head out and we're going to do a couple side quests.
Hey, Rangers. I'm here at Lancaster. If you need treatment now, well, I've brought a few things over from the garage. Not much yet, but... What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay. Have a seat.
And he'll heal you up.
I don't mind not having to clean and suit you.
And then we're ready to head out. We're going to do the side quest for Randy Getz, who asked us to find his family, whose homestead had been attacked.
Team November, this is Ranger HQ. A couple vehicles rolled up and set up right outside our base. Real shady characters. Their leader is a woman named La Perla, who claims to have business with the Rangers, but won't specify what it is to us. Ring any bells? Figured. We'll keep them outside the base for you to deal with.
That is yet another side quest. But we're gonna head down this way. Grab this. Repaired a toaster and somehow got tactical armor. But first things first, we're gonna go to the Get Family Homestead, which is right here. Talk to Randy here.
You made it. Thanks for helping out the old Get family. Homestead is right up the road.
And then we're gonna have to fight a bunch of animals here.
Oh, look. Wolverine tracks.
Now there's like one or two animals around here you can tame, which is worth remembering, but of course she missed, why wouldn't she? Set her up for an ambush since you can only hit a few of them anyway. There's not too much of a point in getting into cover when you're fighting animals, because they pretty much all do melee anyway, so it doesn't really do you any good. Hit the broadside of a barn, it would help. This, which just gets us some loot from a chest back here, but there's also this rabbit if you wanted to tame it. Heal those two up.
Did I pass out?
I've got a while on that poison. I don't think I have any antidote either. No. That's all right. There's really only like one more fight here anyway. Can disarm that for some loot. We're gonna have our ranger, not clearly you. We're gonna have our sniper tame the mountain goat since we don't have a pet on her at the moment because our waste wolf died, I believe. Character leveled up there. Or, well, not our main character per se, but our main person. All those animal noises in the background are really annoying. Alright, and then we can loot some stuff in here. And then if you investigate that body, you can find that the like part of its hand is like chewed off.
Sending that ransom note was the dumbest idea Corby ever had. Nothing to do for weeks but stare at the walls and babysit these damn kids. By the time Roscoe found the old man's liquor, everybody was ready for a taste. Of course, that's when the boy made a run for it. Didn't get 10 steps before Roscoe shot him down. Everybody started yelling then, waving their guns around and calling each other fools. Don't know who shot first. Guess it don't matter much now. Roscoe's dead, Corby too, and here I sit with a bullet in my gut. Never should have come here. I tried to tell him, but one of them dumb fuckers ever listened to me.
Don't know where all my machine turrets went. I swear I had more than that. Might have used all of them though. Got a bunch of decoys, but those don't do me too much good. If I can make a bunch of grenades, I can make clockwork chickens. Those make me laugh. Can make a mystery item here. Gaming Bond, license to kilt. Okay. Guess we'll have to see what that does because I have no idea. Alright, and then make a few grenades, which we'll use to make some clockwork chickens. Oh, no, I don't have any of this plating. That sucks. Oh, I did. Yeah, either way, the grenades themselves will be fairly useful. Alright. Bobby says, yeah, this game's great and totally worth multiple replays. Oh, yeah, I've played it 4 or 5 times now, I think. Somewhere in that ballpark. Alright, so we're gonna open up by throwing a Molotov. Target, they're all the same, so we're just gonna have her target that one.
Cold.
And prepare. You. We're gonna delay her turn for a second and have you come up here. Oh, Bobby joined as a member. Thank you so much. Okay, so she's got her precision strike, so ideally they'll all swarm her and then we can stun most of them. Alright, and then I want to move you up. And we'll throw a grenade with her next turn. It's a good grenade throw. Just barely was able to target everything. I was hoping that one would actually die instead of leaving it with 3 health, but what can you do?
Dying for medical attention.
Alright, so first step over here, use her precision strike. Do a big hit and stun everything. Ah, of course she missed, why wouldn't she? It should do it right here. Nice. Alright, and then we've obviously found a bunch of animals and the bodies of the people who were trying to ransom the people who lived here, but once we get into this room,
Jesus.
we can find Anita.
Think we got a live one here.
Who are you? You're not my family. You go away now. I'm sorting through dreams for my brother. Unless you have some more candies?
Yeah, candies. They're the best part. These.
So she's been turning into a bit of a cannibal here.
Mercy. I think I'm gonna be sick. Do you want some of these? They're my very last ones. The gummies say it's okay to chew on them. It's respectful. And they taste so sweet.
Sure, would love to try some. No thanks.
Oh well, it's okay. More candies for Anita.
I like that they give you the biting sound in her voice acting right there. That's rough. So if you want to actually bring her back to Randy, you have to convince her to go with you.
Don't shout at me! I'll come! You won't melt like Mommy and Daddy, right? I didn't like it. Except for the jump ropes they made me. That was okay. I like those.
Rough.
Can I bring them? Okay.
At least it can't get
I don't know
worse,
why you're so mean,
right?
to me, but okay. Just don't hurt me.
You can take her back to her brother.
At least it can't get worse, right?
She's poisoned. Heal these two up real quick. Yeah.
At least it can't get worse.
Gotta buy some antidotes or something. I keep forgetting to. In fact, I keep forgetting crafting as a thing. So, Can I? Yeah, antidote here.
Whoa. Did I pass out?
An injury kit, and she's good to go. Alright, we head back to the front, talk to Randy, see what he can do for his sister, and you can move on. Spetna says, what's going on, Mort? I've been wondering for a while where your intro song comes from.
You?
Hold on just a second. So my intro is actually, a viewer made that. He actually, link to his website is down in the description. It should be even on this live video. Juan Matos, he made the intro song. He just watched my content and offered to make it for me. So he's, again, a credit is for him, and he's got his website posted down below, but he made the intro song custom for the channel, so that was very nice of him. Robert says, what's going on, Mort? How's it going? It's pretty good. Just playing some Wasteland 3 here. So, you gonna tell Randy that his sister's a bit of a cannibal at this point?
I don't know how to thank you, Rangers. My little sister, safe and sound and all in one piece, but... Wait. What about everyone else?
Gotta assume she ate them.
What? Oh, I see. Nita... Oh, honey girl, Nita. I'm so sorry. I should have come for you sooner. Thank you, Rangers. I'll deal with this. It's a family matter after all. And Nita, she deserves to be with her family. We'll speak again soon at your base. I promise.
Bobby says, I always thought that intro music was from Pillars of Eternity. That's kind of the vibe we were going for. It was meant to be like fantasy, like exploring the unknown type of thing. So that's kind of the gist of it. I think he nailed it, to be honest. He did an amazing job. Alright, so hold on real quick. That is that one done. Still got to go back and do that at some point. Next, we're going to do Cinema Verite, or however you pronounce that, which is going to the old Monster Army bunker and grabbing a movie reel. And then we'll head back to the bazaar after we do that, where we can do the other side quest we have there as well.
November, this is Ranger HQ. I have good news. There's some new gear here next time you stop by. It's a big improvement over the basic stuff we had before. One last thing. The Patriarch commissioned a sculptor to make a statue of Vargas outside our HQ. He's nearly done, but he'd like to know who we could call November. Making sure the Rangers know they'll be remembered if the worst comes to pass may boost camaraderie. I'll pass it along. Over and out.
So when we get those messages, that's how you know that you can buy upgraded stuff at your Ranger HQ. Like the vendors have upgraded, basically. So we go down and around, we can make our way to the Monster Army bunker. Oh, here's the vendor.
Hey, it's the Rangers! I'm She-Monster from the Monster Army. Love how you guys been helping us out. You want to trade? Actually, hang on. You've been so good to us monsters, I'ma give you a prezi first. Just for stopping by. Here.
Each faction has like a vendor you can meet, usually around the area that the faction is located. And if you're liked by them, they'll give you a reward.
I know, huh? Thanks for recognizing. Let me open up the store.
And that's handy because there's an achievement to collect like every upgrade for the Kodiak, and 2 of the upgrades come from these vendors as rewards, which is why it's one of the rarer achievements, because it's very easy to miss. That'll do it for now. She doesn't really have anything we need. Just a lot of ammo. Alright, the Monster Army bunker is over here. We had to get the radiation upgrade before we could come over here and do this, though. Otherwise, we would have died on the way there. You gotta pass through a bunch of radiation to get over here. And then forget where it is, but there is a... Somewhere around here there is a random encounter that is like a Gears of War nod.
Red alert! Red alert! The city of Phoenix is under attack by a rogue AI and his horde of killer robots! Are you bold enough to make a dangerous trek across the wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? You crave adventure. The Colorado...
Alright, and this is the abandoned monster army bunker. So one of the places the monster army occupied before they were defeated by the Patriarch. And we're here to grab some movie reels, but there's a lot of other stuff to do here as well. You have to be a bit careful though, because there are robots everywhere. Alright, we're gonna save real quick. Alright, so this one isn't so bad, but here in a bit there's a bunch of ones that'll like run at you and blow up, which isn't fun. And there's those laser turrets over here. That said, if she can get up there, she can deactivate. Actually, I think that just goes to the door. I remember you may be able to deactivate these turrets, but I don't remember where. I think that one just goes to the door, not the turrets. Our assault rifle's still bad. They're kind of middle of the road. They're not amazing, but they're not like terrible by any means. You gotta watch out for these laser turrets because they'll hit everybody in a line if you're not careful. Okay, let's grab Axle. Let's use that just to do it. Which will power the door there. We'll move her over here, give her full cover. And she got a lucky hit, so she can take one shot at the turret. Move her to full cover. Marshal Quan will take out the assault pup. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Wasn't even paying attention. That's no good. Have to make him ammo. I think that's... Use it. What was it? Spikes? Yeah, spikes. And then we'll move her over here. Okay. Of course, that's just out of range. One gone. Where'd I get the revolver from Lucia? Couldn't find anything to give her, and I'm at like level 15. You can buy a bunch of stuff at the bazaar, which I believe is where we got most of it from. There's a weapon vendor at the bazaar that you can get a bunch of stuff from. So she has a very high damage revolver that we found. That room clear. And then we gotta see what we can do ammo wise. Spikes, sweet. Use 5.56, I imagine, yeah. .30 on 6. Craft up some ammo here. I think we'll actually just make 5.56 for the rest of it. Guessing the same goes for assault rifles. Yeah. The bazaar has a great weapon vendor you can find a lot in, and then once the Ranger HQ starts upgrading their selection, you can find some stuff there as well. Nice. The sensuous toaster, which is disturbing. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot to check out that item we made. That's a new crafting thing or whatever. Where did it go? I don't see it in our inventory anywhere. Strange. Might have been a junk item. Alright. Few different ways you can go here. It's a bit of a boss fight of sorts coming up, but you have to flip the power on a bunch of things. Well, turn it off, I should say. You have to basically open these 3 up, or 4, I think, actually, by shutting off the power. A weird science helmet. Start running into traps around here too. Alright, and then this is the room with, yeah, the bomb hoppers. These things will just run up to you and explode. We're gonna save real quick. Those things suck. Okay, so open the door. Shoot with mercy first. Get our sniper. Okay. So, that's about all we can do, and now we're going to spread everybody out a bit. They're just gonna, yeah, they're just gonna blow up right next to whoever they get to. As long as they don't take everybody out, it'll be fine. Heal up. Eat some toast. Everything in here. Flip the switch we find in here. There's a commando armor. I think a little bit better than what we've got on.
Thank you kindly.
We've mostly got tactical stuff. Now she can replace her stuff, but we're keeping her helmet on basically forever because it gives her that extra mechanics point. What's going on, Merrick? Alright, so she's got all of our like heavy armor on, which is big armor stuff that we can't really outdo at the moment. I think everybody else is pretty much okay. She can throw that on. And she doesn't have a utility item, so we'll throw that on her. Sweet. Given a rundown of what each group member specializes in. So our main guy right here, this is an assault rifle dude. He's just kind of our hacker and lockpicker to do all the stuff you want a first party member to do, basically. This is our sniper. She also has an animal companion because I think that's fun. This one is shotguns and deployable like robots, saw pups, machine turrets, that kind of thing. This is our melee person, brawler, heavy armor, draws attention. Another assault rifle person, and also a bit of persuasion. And then Lucia uses a revolver, mostly because we want to diversify what we're using ammo-wise a bit, so we're not using up one type of ammo a ton. Flip that switch. Shuts off another one of those laser beam grids. And then let's craft a couple things. Got a laser turret. We won't use right this second, but we will be using it in the like end game fight, so to speak. Well, not like the end game, but the end of this area. Then we can take this door. There's traps down through here. And then you can't see it, but from experience, I know that there's something behind this door. Should probably be okay, though, to be honest. because... Oh, no. Oh. Don't do that, guys. Went to right-click and I forgot to... I was going to hack the robot and I messed up. Oh, is it not going to let me hack him while I'm not in combat? Ah, oh well. Shouldn't matter anyway. It's just the one enemy. This isn't like the last boss. Over here, there's another fight with a bunch of other enemies and another one of these big ones. Merrick says, inspired by the stream, I started Wasteland 2 and isn't hard. I've heard Wasteland 2 is more of a min-maxy game, whereas this one took it a lot easier on people, so I've heard it's a little more difficult. What's going on, Sin Supreme? Probably butchered the pronunciation of that, but that's about my shtick at this point. And then we let it attack. It's just going to attack you. Which sucks because it does a lot of damage, but oh well. Our sniper is also our medic, Antonia. She's got medic, which is why she's got our med darts and our med packs.
This is great to be alive.
Okay, so Axel leveled up, which is awesome. We're gonna give her level 6 in small arms, which means she can upgrade to the shotgun we bought her earlier. And we're gonna grab clear cover, which means her shotgun blast will do a lot more damage to cover, which will destroy it so you can shoot through it. So she's got that Spaz auto shotgun. And Marshal Quan also leveled up. We're gonna give him awareness for extra damage. And we're going to put a point into Kiss Ass just because I have the lore book that will then let him max that out. Alright, and then we'll give him just extra health. And we'll have him use the skill book. Now he's got maxed out Kiss Ass, which will help us out. Probably says my top DPS always get Animal Companion rank 7, I think. Yeah, that's a pretty good buff. Alright, and then we can unlock all these doors. So a third switch, we have one more to find, which I believe is, yeah, just right there. Alright, now, there's traps here as well. Quite a few of them, actually. There's some good loot we can get here. Alright, and then, if I'm not mistaken, this has a cassette tape that tells us, yeah, kind of the reasoning behind the monster army.
Look, I know what you're thinking. It's a fucking dime store mask. A kid's toy. Am I right? Here's the thing. It ain't about the fake fur or the rubber teeth. It's what's behind the mask that scares the shit out of people. You put that mask on, and you're invisible. You can do anything, and I mean anything. When they look at you, they may not see the monster at first, but they will. It's just a matter of time. Now put that fucking thing on and go scare the shit out of some people.
As kind of silly as the Monster Army is, I did always kind of enjoy that particular cassette tape because I was like, oh, I get it. Like that's kind of their reasoning. All right, we're gonna keep that. See what I can modify real quick. So I picked up that mod and I'm thinking about it. Okay. Now, this fight can be a little bit annoying, actually, because you got this giant drill thing and these shock dogs, or 2 drill dogs in that shock one. Like, it's not end of the world hard, but it's it can be a little frustrating. And then what we came here for is right here. That's the quest item. So we'll give it a save real quick. Oh, whoops. Okay. Try to move everybody up towards cover right off the bat so we don't need to move them. We're gonna go for the shock one first. Ooh, nice. That was a great crit. That was a good way to start it. I was really hoping she'd get her precision strike just off of that. You can type the names of your save. Yeah, you can save all of them. Or you can change the name of all of them when you go to make the save, anyway. Alright, gonna have Axel throw out a laser turret over here. Can I? Okay. Like this. I can just barely thread that needle and hit both of them. Alright, and then I'll try to focus this one down. We're gonna go for the shock probe. Nice. Oh my god, die already. Jeez. Here. You focus on bringing that one down. That'll do it. Yeah, good. The big reason I threw that right there was I knew that one was going to attack him, and I was hoping that would block its path from coming up here around to the side. Which worked out. I figured if I put that there, it probably wouldn't be able to walk through it. Alright, and then we'll keep focusing on this one. We'll save the precision strike since this one's almost dead. Should do it. Got a few really big crits there, and that went a lot faster than I was anticipating. There's another one of the creepy dolls. So having that one gives everybody on our team a +1 to penetration. And there's a vehicle upgrade. That one's always pretty nice. And then some weapon mods, as well as a blueprint for a hoser. And what we actually came here for, the movie reels. Now we can go ahead and head back out. Okay, so from there we head back to the monster bunker. Figure out a little bit of the map over here while we're at it. So there's a couple stages of radiation, and the green clouds are like the regular ones, but you get these really nasty looking clouds. Yeah, there they are. Like those really weird looking ones with like the extra color to them. That's level 3 radiation, which we do not have the chassis to go through. So we kind of got to stop right there, or we'll start taking damage like that. Stop by this campsite. This is just a little thing I like, by the way. Once you've been to an area that has several maps, I don't even really see it because where my camera is, you can actually pick whichever one of those maps that you want to enter from the world map, which I always thought was nice. It's the little things. All right, and before we get too carried away, let's actually no, because we gotta go talk to somebody, then we're gonna go inside, then we're gonna come right back outside. Because Charlie Knowles from the first part of the game, who worked for Farron Brygo, radioed us with a proposition, and we can come here to talk to him about it, and he wants to try to take over the bazaar.
Join us here. Opportunity awaits. You ready to take the bazaar with us?
So you can either side with him and do that, or you can be like, no thanks, give it a minute.
All right, but come back soon, man.
And you could theoretically just kill them, but if you go in here and talk to Flab, you can be like, hey, so these guys are trying to take the bazaar, and he'll offer you a reward for killing them. And also we need to heal up, so we're going to talk to the doctor while we're in there, rather than waste med packs on it.
You know what I want? A horchata.
Ooh, got your cold cut. Is it true? We had crazy clowns roaming the Warrens? Unbelievable. Thanks so much for... pig, human, ain't so different. Aces. This won't hurt a bit. Promise. See ya.
Alright. We head in to talk to Flab.
Check out Quark's museum.
I welcome you to my house. Make yourself comfortable. My hospitality is law here. Andy, the mechanic, yes, he is a genius. So young, my friends. It is good that you understand respect. Such could continue.
So, we can inform him that this guy is trying to oust him and take over the bazaar.
Charlie! Yes, I know of him. The tongue of a jester. I thank you for showing this loyalty to the bazaar. Here is a small sum. The bazaar will be waiting.
So, this is, I don't know, like this, technically there's a choice here. If you side with Charlie, you can actually take out the bazaar, which is funny, but like, I'd be curious how many people actually chose that option, because Charlie's just an annoying character, and the entire monster army is honestly kind of cool, so I'm curious how many people actually decide to take out the bazaar. Because they definitely don't give you much in the way of an incentive to do so. Alright, now we're gonna run back over here. Now that we got our little bit extra from informing Flab. Okay. Now this fight honestly kind of sucks as well, because there's just not a good way to position yourself, really. There's quite a few people in here. One of them's a heavy machine gunner. It's a real pain to position yourself in a good spot, like to actually protect you and also take these guys out. But nonetheless, give it a save, because this fight can be pretty annoying. Alright, and from there we will get started. So, their health is going to jump up when the fight actually starts, so never take the health they have while you're just targeting them in, too seriously. But, aim for the big guy. Let's throw a Molotov, because they're all kind of perfectly positioned for that. Didn't even cost us any AP, because we got lucky. Alright, I have the best chance to hit this one, so that's who we're going to go for. Come on, man. Let's well, actually probably, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Killed one, almost killed Charlie. Charlie's definitely gonna die. Okay, there's that, and then Vision strike. It should stun these two. Beautiful.
Life goes for cheap.
Alright, and they lose their turn to being stunned. Oh yeah, Merrick says I didn't know shotguns can do that much damage. Shotguns are insane. I actually have a build that I made when the game first came out for a shotgun build. The in-game shotguns are ridiculous. Like in that build video, if I'm not mistaken, I showcased just like one-shotting like 5 people at a time. It's insane. I do not have... Oh yeah, it's a 7 AP gun. That's annoying. I gotta give her... more sniper rifle. There's a level up for him. Beautiful. That's about as well as that could have went. Now I can go talk to Flab, get our reward. Got another mystery item. I know what that item is, and it's gross. Literally just the visual of that reminded me exactly what that was, which is kind of funny. Alright, so keep adding coordination. We'll grab a point in lockpicking just because. Fuck, I bet he's like right there. Didn't I just give him lockpicking? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, nerd stuff. So. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get that anyway. Yeah, some of the electronic safes require nerd stuff, not lockpicking, which always throws me off. I forget which one's which. There's only like 2 or... There's like maybe 3 or 4 electronic safes throughout the game. There's not a lot of them. Most of them are lockpicking, which is why it always throws me off. But we'll go get our reward from Flab.
Grab some pork butts.
And then we'll also turn in the movie reel while we're at it.
Guns sanctified with
Hot noodles!
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you when to quit.
Doc says I got the pox. That's the kind of flu.
Ooh, you look hurt. Dr. Cole.
I welcome you to my house. Illuminated with the correct amount of prejudice. The bazaar will be
So we get yet another discount at the bazaar, which makes things here very cheap.
Doc says I got the pox.
Get your protective gear here.
Any of these have...
Been here for hours.
And we can talk to Eidolon.
He's been around for a while.
Our clown-slaying knights. Let's see what we've got here. Where there's a will, there's a way. Just stand... Well, so here's what... Let's examine the reels together, and we'll come up with a story worthy of chicks flicks.
And then you can kind of help them make up just
a
a
good main character.
ridiculous story here.
Perfect start. That's a great setup. But we need to see now for the pièce de résistance, my lovelies.
Terrible
Some of
titles.
these old reels. Oh, I see you have some beauties of your own with you. What do you think?
I've been a fan of...
Oh, Marshal, a job well done, you.
And then you can let
everyone,
Marshal, or you can let a party
Our
member take
audience awaits.
part.
Gents, that was everything a simple man could...
Now, don't you think your 80 would forget your dues? You've been such a big help, Sugar Pies.
The guy
So
in charge?
here's your reward.
I hear they call him
Come
Flab.
talk to me later. See how we got on.
Hold on, we're gonna talk to the weapon vendor.
Guns sanctified with blood. Hello again, strangers. Certainly.
We can sell one of these flamethrowers, the submachine guns. We can get rid of that shotgun. We'll hold on to the armor for a while just in case. You never know when that stuff becomes useful. Alright, we'll get rid of the drugs, most of these. We have a ton of mods. Alright, and then everybody should pretty much have pretty solid weapons at this point. But what we will do, because we're doing so well on cash right now, is buy some machine turrets. We can buy everything at such a discount now because we did those quests that even the expensive stuff is actually pretty cheap. Plasma grenades are actually really cool. Those are actually very expensive though, just in general. So even with the reduced price, they're still pretty expensive. Should pretty much do it actually. Level everybody up who needs leveled up. Alright, so she's going to start getting coordination now to give her the extra AP that we're after. Can't put a point in sniper rifle, that sucks. Alright, we're going to go leadership just so I don't want to fall in too far behind. Osvaldo says, is it good? I'm guessing you're talking about the game, and yeah, the game is very good. Alright, and then we'll go survival. I like going survival because it lets you get rid of the random encounters. You can just skip them with survival, and then once you get level 10, you can take a perk that just reveals the entire world map, which I always thought was really handy. And then you can also get bonus damage to animals and mutants, which is pretty cool. Which actually we're going to take just because she doesn't really need anything else right this second. And there are fights with animals and things coming up. Alright, and then Lucia, for her perk, we're going to grab Draw. Because whenever we, after reloading an empty weapon, it'll cost 0 AP for your next attack, which is awesome. Skills, we're going to go weapon modding. Keep throwing her into coordination as well. Alright, then. See what we can do for mods here, which I don't think is much, but. That should be the same as the other assault rifle. Yeah, sweet. And we'll throw our laser turrets and machine turrets on her inventory. Should just about do it. Heal her up real quick.
I feel refreshed.
Okay, and then that leaves us with the 2 side quests over in Colorado Springs that we could do. We're going to go do Lords of War, which is checking out the Patriarch's secret prison that he apparently has, as we heard on the radio from Angela Death. And we can go find and check that prison out as a side quest, which is what we're about to go do. And then once we do that, we'll give those clones another shot, because we were having a lot of problems there with bugs. But we'll give the clones a shot after that, and then once we get that done, we'll basically be free to start tracking down the Patriarch's kids. Alright, and then we can actually just radio in for a tow back to Colorado Springs.
Just sit tight, November. Help's coming.
Which is like the little bit of fast travel there is. We're gonna head back to our HQ first, so we can turn the slavers away.
Driving fastback?
Not much. It was fun when I was young.
Have I started the Robo Commune thing already? No. Once we do these side quests, probably the next time I'm streaming, which will probably be tomorrow, that's probably when we'll get to the Robot Commune.
Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
Alright, so got the Helix turret. You don't really need. The real talk, the achievement for getting all the upgrades to the Kodiak in one playthrough is probably one of the more difficult ones, like even more so than the cassettes or the books. Just because there's several pieces of equipment that are completely missable in a playthrough from those vendors I was talking about earlier on the world map. It makes it possible to just completely miss them, and then you'd never even realized you missed them. That took a lot of research to get that dumb achievement. Merrick says, I'm looking forward to dealing with the Reagan people. Yeah, dude, the Gippers are probably the absolute funniest faction in this game. But we'll turn the slavers away.
A girl, on the other hand, she'd never... That bothers you? Sorry, compadres. This is the end times. Now, you know the sealed rooms in your base? Bueno, I'll tell you for free. You'll get the second code. The one that gets you into the room with the even better goodies.
The way they try to get you to like do this quest is there's a couple rooms in the HQ that we haven't been into yet that you can't get into outside of having the right codes, which La Perla here, for whatever reason, has.
Used to stay here. Hey, don't worry, Nelly. Early you'll get the second code.
Thing is,
you into the room with the even better goodies. When you bring not a
we're not going to do that. And I think, just to be honest, we're probably just going to kill them. Just so we can loot their stuff. Bobby says, I love the Gippers. Yeah, dude, that faction is hilarious. Especially that statue. Good grief. But yeah, so if you come over here, there's a couple secret rooms in your HQ that La Perla, for whatever reason, has the code to. And there is another room. You can actually get into here by sending somebody back to the main computer. Also. Whoops. But if somebody's standing at the main computer and you have somebody right here that they recognize, it'll open like this little area right here. But La Perla will give you the second code to this room if you help her out with her runaway slave.
Hello, Rangers.
This is the Rangers. Who is this?
My name's Edra.
Alright, so what was in this room is even better armor for our melee person, which is tank armor and tank legs, as well as a tank helmet. Which makes her look honestly ridiculous, but nonetheless. Alright, and then we got the nerd stuff utility item, which we don't really need. We could... What do I got? Nerd stuff 6. Yeah, I could actually take that utility item and go open that electronic safe in the bazaar, though. Alright, so have her standing at command here. Clear access for the commander's armory. Yeah, there we go. You have to have somebody standing at both locations for that to work. But we can have another utility item for that same thing, which you can just sell because you really only need the one. And then a third one. And there's an auto shotgun. That is actually amazing, but we can't even use it right now if we wanted to. But very, very good. Alright, and then with all that done, we're going to come over here, give it a save, and then we're going to murder La Perla.
Code was good, right? And the gear, too.
Gear is great. Makes it easier to kill slavers.
Self-righteous gunsells. Muchacho, kill these swine!
Alright, and then precision strike on the shotgun. Which blows their cover away, and then we'll throw down a laser turret right here. You gotta be careful with laser turrets, because they're piercing. They'll hit everything in a line, so you don't want them, like, facing you. Actually, what, really? Oh, I left him with 3 HP, because of course they did. Here and then go for the hunter there. Nice. If you hurt the friendly turret, yeah. So technically, the turrets here, like the turrets for your HQ, are considered citizens of Colorado Springs, so if you hit them, you'll get the same effect as if you killed a citizen in Colorado, which is that they turn against you, so you'd have to reload. But yes, that is a thing. Yeah, so again, they hit everything in a line. You gotta be careful. The laser turrets. After our sniper. Not much we could have done about that. That would have been a one-shot regardless, because she's a squish. with her shotgun, she's gonna blow their cover to shreds. Try to avoid the... I did it anyway. I was trying to avoid hitting the flames, but didn't work. Now you step all the way over here. Marshal Quan. Alright, that enforcer's kind of annoying, but I can't really get to him right now. That turn.
I got the shot.
Taking the target.
Somebody better. Ready? Patch me up.
So that guy lost his turn, so we're gonna go focus all in on the Perla here and hopefully kill her. There it is. We get our free AP shot because we reloaded. We just gotta kill that one, and then anybody get to? Between the bleed and the burn, he'd taken a ton of his health there. Reload. Oh, come on. Good grief. Of course she missed. 5% chance to miss, then she missed. Good grief. Alright. There's that done. Which means we don't get the code to that room, but there's nothing crazy back there anyway. Get up. Grief. Alright. There's that done. Let's buy some ammo real quick and sell some stuff, and then we're gonna go do Lords of War.
Who's in charge in here?
The brig isn't a great place for refugees, but at least happy to. Take a look.
Alright, so he's got, they should have some new equipment here. So, got a SWAT rifle. It's actually pretty solid. Yeah, we'll grab that SWAT rifle and pass the one we've got over to Quan. .556. Buy a bunch of, because we were about out of scrap, and then buy some shotgun shells and 30 outputs. Now, because we're about to be done using the spikes, so I'm not going to buy any of that. Alright, so the... Where'd it go? Yeah, the SWAT rifle's better for us. We'll give Quan that, which... Oh, actually, no, the waste rifle's still better than that thing. Which is a surprise.
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. I just wish it...
Happy to. Take a look.
And we'll keep Scourer, throw this other one. Nobody uses blunt weapons, so we'll get rid of that. Sell some of this armor we're not using anymore. The heavy stuff that we won't be using anyway. Should be good to go. Make sure everybody's got ammo, 300. Good for a sniper rifle, shotgun. Shoot. Oh yeah, we need 38 ammo before we walk away for Lucia.
Putting them refugees in the grid feels a bit unkind. But
happy to. Take a look.
All right. Now we'll head over to Broadmoor Heights and do Lords of War. Unrelated, but the woman, La Perla, that we just killed was actually asking you to look for is Hallie right here.
I was gonna ask about the articles, but never.
City celebrates as refugees slow to a trickle.
All right, Broadmoor Heights. What are my thoughts on this game? I gave it a second chance recently. I'm having a lot of fun. I love Wasteland 3. I've got a bunch of guides. I did a review for it. I reviewed the DLC. So if you want my more long form opinion, I've got tons of those videos already made. But to sum it up, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It's a lot of fun. All right, so we got to interact with the statue. Which reveals the entrance to the secret prison.
Greed, Hydro Crew.
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass mercenaries.
Lived in this city my whole life. Never knew this.
Alright.
Mercenary group name just as much as everybody else, but it should be.
What the hell? How'd you get down here?
Explosive barrel. Nitrogen tank. Aid. We're gonna go for this one because I can probably just kill him outright. I think we just barely missed Betty there. Move her to cover. And that'll do it for this turn. Nice. I hate when I have like a 95% chance to hit and I still miss. That drives me crazy. Like that. Good lord. Goat to the rescue. We're gonna loot some stuff.
Heard the Buchanan.
We can disable the alarm. Alright, so the very last cyborg chicken we need is actually right up there. On a side note. Let's have Lucia walk up. You'd think a grenade nobody saw coming would do more damage, but still, not too bad. Nope, somebody over there. Don't remember that one being up there. for the saw dog. She's not a good place to get cover. We're gonna take one step forward. Try to kill the marksman. Seems to be with 1 AP, which kind of just leaves her out in the open, but oh well. And our main guy. Keep taking shots at the saw. Try to hit him because he's behind cover there. There we go.
Wasn't worth it.
We will let Betty do the rest of the work there. And heal. And then we'll move over here just to pressure all these guys. Should force them to move. Got about a 70% chance to hit this one, 79 on this one. So we'll shoot for this one. Nice. End our turn there.
Ready to engage.
a barrel.
Alright, now we just gotta get that last one. Which is surprisingly in range right there, but we only have an 11% chance to hit, which is basically nothing. Really don't have the AP to get anybody else up there. I'm just gonna have to pass it on that.
Firing! Taking the high ground.
A dumb move on their part, but helps us out. Was in an annoying spot. Alright, we'll get the cyborg chicken on our way back out so it doesn't accidentally die or anything.
There are worse places to ride out an apocalypse.
Never seen the bunkers where my ancestors rode out the bombs. I doubt they're as nice as this.
Alright, it's a bit of a pain, but if we can clear out the mutated monsters that are this way, it'll help us out a lot. But first... up.
I feel refreshed.
Level everybody up. Weapons. Grab that perk. Grab explosives. Got speed and awareness already, so we'll probably start grabbing coordination with her, give her extra ability points. Come on, keep going awareness. Put a point and automatic weapons. I think that's everybody.
Oh, what's that stick?
Alright, so... This is a real pain, because these mutated frogs have a nonsense amount of health, and killing them is incredibly difficult. But you can just sneak around them to get where you need to go. Messed it up. Yeah, hold on, we're just gonna have to reload. These things are insane. I really don't want to waste time trying to fight them, because you don't really get anything for fighting them. Once that one hops the other way, fix the generator. Yeah, the only thing, like if you need the achievement for the books, you need to grab that pamphlet, but that's about it. This is the guy we're trying to save.
Huh? Who's that? Destiny provides. Good. I'm ready. Wait. Slip me some shotgun shells and I'll help you.
Yeah, so if we give him some shotgun shells, he can actually help out in the fight despite being trapped. You can kill those frogs, it's just a lot more trouble than it's worth. Undo all these traps. Bomb hopper. Really?
Moving on.
Alright, and then where we need to go is that way, but there's other stuff we can do over here as well. Of course I tripped that bomb, because why wouldn't I? See if we can make any antidotes. extra fight over here we can take part in.
What was all that gunfire? Nobody should have gotten here.
There's a few enemies in here, so you gotta be a little bit careful.
So you're the ones who've been shooting up the place.
Now you can bypass it with a hard S5.
Doesn't matter.
Or at least terrify them, rather. Which will help you out. As they start out debuffed. And... pretty rough chance to hit on most of them, though. We're gonna move her to a better position. Gonna run up at you. Alright, and then Lucia. She's just gonna have to come over here, which is a terrible place to be honest, but it's about the only place we can put her in any kind of cover. Well, these guys took a bunch of very questionable actions for their first turn, but okay. Oh, whoops. Almost got this. Really? If I could stop leaving people with like 1 health, that'd be nice.
with the money.
There we go. Alright, so we accidentally killed the guy over here, which we were supposed to talk to, but the Patriarch is actually holding members of the Plains gangs hostage, which is how he's keeping the gangs at bay, is what we would have learned here. Which you can also read that letter for, I believe. We accidentally killed him in the firefight there. But I believe... Yeah, here we go. So if he dies during the fight, you still get this letter, which kind of explains it all, rather than you being able to talk to the guy. Because sometimes he doesn't make it.
Was an anticlimax.
Another creepy doll there, which gives us a 5% damage increase against humans. That should be everything over here. Now we can head to Cordite's cell. Duck says, "Hey Morty, you win it?" Yeah, we're doing pretty well. I can avoid stepping on any more of these mines. Alright, so this fight is kind of whatever, but the music for this particular fight is fantastic.
Freedom.
Alright, so because we gave him the shotgun shells, he can join the fight with you.
Hey assholes, over here. And this is for the food.
And also insta-kills one of the people. This song is so good. Like for this setting right here, I love this.
He's trampling out the vintage where the grapes were at the store. He hath loosed the faithful life of his terrible Swiss sword. His truth is marching on. I've seen the watchfires of 100 southern camps. They have builded him an altar in the evenings. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on. transfigures you. As he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free, while God is marching on. Trampling out the vintage where the grapes were at the start. He hath loosed the faithful lambs
for the rest and the shells. Now, who are you? Never heard of you. What's this about? Dirt on Buchanan. I am his dirt. That's why he buried me here. I am warlord of the Scar Collectors, greatest slavers of the Colorado Plains. When the Patriarch came east to put us down, we gave him more than he bargained for. Stopped him cold. I know he tells his people he secured his borders by beating us. Makes himself out a real hero. Bullshit. He made a deal. Gave the Scar Collectors, Payasos, and Godfishers money and supplies to hunt east and keep the smaller gangs out.
I don't believe you. The Patriarch would never do such a thing.
You wouldn't believe what your Patriarch would do. And his daughter. He stole my honor. She stole my army. Happened right after she failed to take her daddy's throne. Ran our way, and pretty soon realized she could turn our gangs against us by telling them about the deal we'd made with Buchanan, which we'd kept secret. She told them we'd settle for table scraps when we could have had the whole of Colorado. That we'd become guard dogs when we could have been kings. Which was the truth. So the gangs rose up. Star the Dreams overthrew clouds drifting west to lead the Godfishers. Let Chirito kill Slapstick to take the Payasos. And that rat Steel Trap jumped me and sold me to a bauxite mine. Now he's running the Scar Collectors. Not for long. Yeah, if you want that too. Maybe we can walk.
And then he can join you as a companion, though we won't be taking him with us. Level up Lucy here real quick. Alright, then we can loot everything. All we gotta do is leave, but we're gonna run into some more people.
Look alive. Whoever took out the other shift could still be around.
Oh shit! It's the Desert Rangers!
Pull back! Do not engage! The
But because it's us and we have enough fame at this point, they just run away. Which is honestly kind of hilarious. Damn gas mines, I swear. Make some more injury kits. And that's pretty much it, actually, for the Lords of War, but we are going to grab our cyborg chicken and head back to base. Now, if you don't have enough fame right there, you do actually have to fight your way back out of the bunker, too. But I like that they added in the option to just not do that. What's going on, David?
This is Dead Red calling those November Cowboys one more time. Heard you met Ironclad Cordite. So now that you've talked to Cordite, you know what the Patriarch is really like, right?
So, yeah, I mean, I like the options here because you can point out that, like, he's not exactly the most trustworthy dude in the world.
Well, I guess you gotta make up your own mind. Is he with you now? Glad to hear it. Although, fact is, Colorado will be a whole lot safer without him. The Patriarch's heir, anyhow. I'll be in touch. Dead Red, over and out.
Alright, and that should wrap up Lords of War there. Which leaves us with one more side quest before we start properly just exploring the world map. Sarah says I like doing the Drunken Brawler build. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And thoughts on the Tar Spitter? I mean, it's very good. Like, all of the weapons that do the stacking effects are just kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Which, you know, that's the point of DLC, so that's the way it goes.
JS announces unconditional support of Rangers, declares them heroes of Colorado.
Maybe I'll join.
Right this second.
I'm sure they could use my help.
Let's see if I don't have enough perception to do this finally. Axel, come repair the thing.
Oh, wow! The microwave's humming again.
So if you fix his microwave, he'll give you a reward. But you gotta be able to spot the fuse thing on the wall there. I'm gonna talk to the guy, jeez. There we go.
Thanks for getting the power hook back up to my microwave. Let's.
Alright, sell all our junk. He's got a weird variety of an inventory, by the way. Sell all this extra stuff we don't need. Get everybody healed up real quick, and then we are going to go do that last side quest we've got, which is dealing with the clones, which we should be able to handle pretty easily at this point. But it bugged out on us last time, and we couldn't stealth around like we're supposed to be able to.
Back from the dead and better than ever.
But at this point, we've leveled up to a point where it really shouldn't matter either way.
That'll do nicely. Thanks.
Watch out for our cyborg chicken butt. You're supposed to be able to stealth around these guys. Use the computer and the cloning machine to just kill them without actually touching them. But it bugged out on us last time. And we weren't able to stealth by them. They would just spot us no matter what.
Do you like the things that wife is showing you?
But at this point, like I mentioned, we should just have more than enough firepower to just kill them. Provided I hit them. Put everybody in a terrible position there. All right. There it is. I was like, one of them should wind up throwing that shrink grenade they always use at round one.
It's over for you. Run over there and disable the turret.
There's that. $2 junk. Get a scientist outfit if you want to use it from doing that. Got a lore book. You got confetti grenades, which are literally useless. Crafting recipe for a shrink grenade, nice. Alright, and then using this computer will tell us about EerieV, who is actually the person living here doing these cloning experiments. And you wind up, in order to do that, giving some of your people some problems. Now that is actually a convenient mutation, so we're going to leave it be. Alright, and then... Can't do anything with the clone machine, because we already killed everybody. So, all we gotta do is go talk to EerieV. Well, Rosie Wong here, the person who owns the apartments, and then EerieV.
So, what'd you find? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how?
We can't explain that he was cloning himself in there.
Yeah, you were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, if he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Let me know what happens.
And then we just gotta find him on the square over here.
Hi.
And here's
Do you
EerieV.
have any books on clone? I guess. Well, I'm EerieV. What do Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm 4th generation, at least. So, I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh, Doctor, until he decided all humans had to die, he was... Oh no, did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They... Well, if I hadn't I'm a bad father. The original? No. I mean, I'm him, but not, you know the whole... You believe me, don't you? It's true. I'm not. I'm totally not. So, you're not gonna arrest me?
Now, you can have him arrested, though, I mean, technically, outside of property damage, he didn't really do anything wrong. But, I wouldn't really recommend putting him back in the apartment, though, so we'll send him back to Ranger HQ.
You're gonna let me be? Thank you so much.
It's like, yeah, you could arrest him, but, like, didn't exactly commit any crime, per se.
Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My sardine.
No,
I mean, you could say the cloning by itself is pretty bad, but well, I would agree in general. Not exactly an illegal thing. At least not in a post-apocalypse, that is. But all we gotta do is go back to Rosie here and turn that quest in.
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway?
We can tell her the truth. He's a clone and was afraid of being found and arrested.
Ah, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Well, how about that? I'm glad to hear it. Never wished the poor man ill, just thank you, Rangers. Here's a little something for taking care of the problem and tying it up in a pretty bow. Oh, my sciatica.
Be seeing you, Rosie.
Such a weird quest. I love it. Alright, and we can level up Axel. Why do I have weapon modding on 2 people? Alright, we'll go explosives. And then we'll grab this one just to find more ammo since we keep having to buy some. Alright, then we're gonna go return the cyborg chicken to Ranger HQ, which will be the last one we needed to find. Bobby says, last run, I got an animal companion for everyone, plus a few extras like the clone you can get, Mr. Tomcat. Yeah, there's a few special animal companions that will allow you to surpass the limit of 1 per character. And the animal companions can be really strong if you lean into it. But there's the clone, I think there's the parrot, there's several unique cats.
Would you rather freeze to death or read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Alright, and
Real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector.
bring the chicken back over to the pen here and we'll be good to go. Alright, cool. And now we'll get Poltron later on, which is a whole thing. But that's where we're going to leave it for today, guys. Got all those side quests wrapped up, and now that we've got all that done, next stream we'll be exploring the world map and probably going after Valor, which is the first of the Patriarch's kids, as well as doing some random stuff around the map. But that's going to be it for today. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. But thank you. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.